Okay, this camera just keeps shutting off, but this jet just came in. Just see it, pull it up on flight radar and see it, and it left this dark trail right there. Just this black trail. Turned it on, turned it off, and now it's right up in there, right there. And it's not spraying. Turned it off right there. It's not leaving a trail. See if it turns it off. This is my old camera. It's not focusing in very well. It's not focusing on, but see if it turns it back on. But it left that white trail right there, and then that black trail right there. Just turned it on for just that distance right there. And now it's below the cloud cover right here. It's going through right there. I'll pull it up on flight radar and see what it is, but the clouds up here are just a complete mixture of, I don't know, somewhat natural water vapor clouds, and then the chemtrails are coming through. It's just a bizarre. Oh, and there's another one over here in between the power lines that did the same thing. Left a dark trail. So they're spraying different mixtures right in there. You can see it. It's climbing in altitude. Turned it on, turned it off. And that one just did it too. That's a weird looking trail that jet left right there. I'll pull it up on flight radar and see if I can see what it is. Weird day. It's supposed to be super windy out here today. All through the weekend. Winds up to like 40, 50 mile an hour winds. But that's how that dark trail's spreading out compared to that white trail right there. So who knows what's in that. And then this one over here, two of them came into the valley at the same time, leaving the two short trails like that. That trail there, and then that one right there. Another one going through up over that way. One going through up there right now, sputtering. Lots of jets going through up there. I wonder what that one was that came through. Oh, now it's turning it back on again. Check this out. It's turning its dark stuff back on again, way down there, towards the Salton Sea. So, and just notice a different color of that. That's some completely different mixture than that white trail there, that trail there. It's a charcoal color, and that's how that one's spreading out up there. So who knows what's in that stuff. Okay, the one that was spraying that dark stuff that I just caught, turn it off and turn it on, is UPS. I got a picture with another camera of it. And then this one, that one, that was out there too, and that was spraying one of the white trails. With this UPS right there, that was spraying that real dark mixture, and it turned it off. Wasn't spraying, came into the valley, turned it on, then went right over the top of me, completely off, and then got down to where it is now, got over Joshua Tree, and then turned it back on. I'm not sure if it's still spraying now. I don't see it down there. I see the dark trail, but now there's two of them down there now that are the dark trails. And then this is how this one's spreading out. That's pretty much all. It's right here. Oh, there was one up there. That one's heading towards San Diego. See what that one is. Yeah, it's right in there. You can't make it out. It's right, going right through the mixture there. And there's that white trail, that one heading towards San Diego. And then this is how that UPS dark trail spreading out right there. Almost looks like a somewhat natural cloud. Obviously it isn't though, because I just watched it get sprayed from that jet. And these weird looking clouds over there. And I've got a couple YouTubes back from a few years ago of these clouds like this when it gets windy out here, and they will just stay in one place for like hours when it's like blowing like 40-50 mile an hour winds. It's bizarre. So there's some other force that'll hold these clouds in place. These metallic nanoparticle clouds are being held in place with some kind of electronic transmissions. Here's another one leaving one of the dark trails. So they're spraying something different this morning. Right there. I don't know if that'll show up or not. But it's right in there. Dark trail. Turned it off. Wasn't spraying. Turned it on. I don't see the jet up there. It's up there in that mixture. But another one leaving one of those dark trails. But that one was a UPS. So they're using these commercial passenger and cargo jets to spray these aerosols. These pilots absolutely know about it. There's no way they don't know about it. I mean, they're flying through this mixture up here. They're watching the jets out in front of them turn off the aerosols off and on. Whether they do it or not, they got to know that their jet is, their flying is doing the same thing. Of course they know. I'm not sure if that'll show up. Oh, there's the jet right there. There it goes right there, and it's not spraying. Right up in there, between the power lines there. It's right in there, but leaving no trail. Okay, this is that cloud formation they took this morning. I mean, it's morphed, but it's still the same mass that was up there earlier. And this is when I'm talking. That was, 2.5, 3 hours ago. And here's the sky now. A lot of it's blown through, but all that stuff up there is all wispy aerosols. They were coming through one after another this morning. But what would cause that cloud to just hang out like that when all these other clouds are moving through? I do a time lapse, but it's in the alley behind my business, and there's homeless people up and down the alley. Sure, my camera, but even put it by the door. Somebody would come up to the door and grab it and run, no doubt. Need to find some way to put it inside my car and lock it and face it towards these clouds. But anyways, just showing how that cloud, it's changed its shape, but it's still there hanging out. And here's that cloud formation again, hour later, and it's still hanging out over there. I mean, it's changed its shape. Other clouds have come through and intermingled with it, but as you can see, these clouds are right above me. If I keep it on there, you can watch the power lines. They're moving right along and changing shape. And this has changed shape, but it's still that same cloud that's sitting there. These clouds up over here, that's not a natural cloud at all. It's all nanoparticulates. So they're definitely zapping the atmosphere with something. Next-rad, most likely, works two ways. They can read the rainfall, but they can bounce it back and zap the nanoparticulates to control where they want the storm systems to go, whip up tornadoes, all that. They're all capable. So they're high-tech weather warfare. There goes that jet that was out front right through there, still spraying. So again, just kind of showing here how they really can control the weather. We're supposed to get like 30, 40, up to 50 mile an hour winds here, so they're going to move all this stuff out of here. Be interesting to see what happens in the Midwest and the East Coast when this stuff hits there. All that stuff up there. All just metallic nanoparticles. That's hot out here. Well, here's this sky back here in North San Diego County, Fallbrook, and all the way home it was just skies like this and trails coming through, turning them on, turning them off. The trail right through there, it just came through. All these wispy clouds you see, every bit of them are all from the aerosols. There's massive amounts of resources. Guy in Montana, Doc, posted, said it's just a whiteout up there. Just saw somebody at the grocery store, Montana plates. They seemed like in a hurry. I was going to stop and talk to them. So yeah, I just got a report from your home stomping grounds, and it's the same sky there as it is here. Do you know what it is? And then give them a geoengineering flyer, but I don't know, they seemed in a hurry. They seem like nice people. I had my dog with me, and they asked me about it. And then they got in their big Suburban, and off they went. But anyways, that's the sky here. And then, I was hearing on the radio, they were talking about what the hurricane season coming up. I guess it's coming up in like 2 months. And they were like, there's going to be like 13 hurricanes. They're going to have wind speeds. They're all going to be category 3s. There's not going to be any category 5s. I mean, how do they know this? It's because they create them. And they're telling us what they're going to do. It's just nuts. And then we were supposed to get, like, this morning radio report in Coachella Valley. They said we were supposed to have, by 2 o'clock, supposed to have 30 mile an hour winds. It was dead still calm when I left at 1. So I should call out there, see if the winds have come up. But, you know, it's like, how do they know what the weather's going to be? Because they predict it. And every day it's almost like the local news is, Gene Nichols out there does the local news out there. He's always like, hazy sun today, hazy sun today, hazy sun today. I mean, every day that's it, hazy sun. Gee, I wonder why. But anyways, enough rambling on. Another trail through there. So that's the report back here in beautiful San Diego County. I see it all. I'm out in the desert, go up to the mountains. I drive home, then I drop down, and I'm right on the coast here, 15 miles inland from Oceanside, California. So it's just the coast right over there. You can actually see the ocean from a couple of hills here in Fallbrook, real easy. So it's not that far. So I see what it's like out in the desert, and how they use the Coachella Valley for geoengineering, and how they spray out over the Pacific, blows in, and they add to it. And it's just never ending. So, babbling on. The videos are getting too long.